Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. This is Morning Motivation with Mikey Mike. And for today's episode, we're going to discuss the feeling of emptiness. Have you ever just woken up in the morning and not felt the desire to get out of bed? You feel like just the thought of tomorrow is like impending doom. You almost feel as that there's no purpose to wake up in the morning. You know that tomorrow is going to be just like today. And it'll be very difficult for you to accomplish anything. You may even feel worthless, as if life has no purpose. Have you ever felt that internal emptiness? Sometimes it'll just eat away at you. Like you have no reason for being in this vast, expansive universe. Here's what I'll say. That empty feeling that you're feeling has probably hit every single person on earth. There was a time where I felt so empty, I didn't even know if life was worth living anymore. It can be painful to be in that empty void where you have no desire to do anything. You don't even know how you feel. As a matter of fact, feeling has left the realm of existence for you. It's a very painful place to be. I want you to pay attention to that one word I just used. Painful. If you truly felt empty, you wouldn't feel anything at all. But based on the fact that most people, when they feel empty, can express that, that means they're feeling something. I have a question for you. And you can pause the video after I ask this question, but really think about that. Do you want to feel empty? Just think about that. It's a very powerful and loaded question. Do you want to feel empty? Now, if you've paused the video and really thought about that, you'll know that a lot of emotions swirl in your head because nobody wants to feel empty. We're people. But think about that. You don't want to feel empty. Yet another feeling of the lack of emptiness within you. You're making the assertion of feeling empty because you're actually feeling hurt and depressed. Here's what I'll tell you. Feeling depressed isn't a bad thing. If you're depressed or have some level of anxiety or something along those lines, what that means is something is missing. And depression is your mind's way of saying something has to change. Right now. It's got to change right now, right this moment. So, I know you're going to say, I feel empty. Nothing I can do can change the way I feel. It's in my mind. Here's what I'll tell you. That's exactly where it is, in your mind. And I'm going to teach you a little bit about how I escaped the emptiness. Emptiness is defeated by purpose. I'll repeat it. Emptiness is defeated by purpose. What is your purpose? Now here's another thing. You can never determine your purpose unless you go out and do. I'm gonna teach you a quick little thing that I discovered here at some point. Inaction is an action. It is the action of not taking action. And in doing so, you can never define or discover your purpose. If you choose not to act, you are making the act of not acting, and in doing so, how can you discover your purpose? And if you don't have that purpose, you can see how it spirals downhill into depression. It is extremely important that you go out and do. You take actions. You can either sit in your bed and feel empty, or you can go out and find your purpose. You need to go out and do things to discover what's important to you. Then take that pain and how much you're suffering with that emptiness inside of you and figure out ways to make a difference on earth. Figure out ways to communicate with others who are suffering. Figure out ways to change the world in a way you want it changed. Once you go out and do things, you'll discover how much meaning life has as you're out doing it. And then once you figure out that meaning, you can identify your purpose. And once you identify your purpose, you'll feel a whole wave of euphoria because now you have a determination to do something that makes a difference on earth while you are here. Once you find that purpose, let me tell you, a burden will be lifted off your shoulders and you will feel whole inside. Your purpose may just be feeding the birds. You may just go out, take some bird seed and start feeding some birds, and next thing you know, you become the world's most renowned scientist on what to and what not to feed birds to make certain birds can continue to live. Or it could be making videos because you feel so empty inside and you need guidance to help you feel whole inside. And you need guidance on what it takes to make a difference on earth so you can share those feelings with other people. That is my purpose. To help those who are hurting inside, like I was, and make a major difference in their life and an impact to make them see that life is more than what you are right now. It is your mission to find that purpose and use it to make the world a better place. So when you die, you can die fulfilled. If you choose to ignore your purpose, you will stay depressed and you will not have lived. Let me repeat that. If you choose to ignore your purpose, you will not fulfill your mission and you will not have lived. And that is the ultimate way to die. You can still be alive at that point and be dead. Or you can discover that purpose by taking action, by not letting inaction grip your life, by not sitting alone and destitute inside your room, sad, or just watching depressing videos that aren't going to help you find your purpose. Or you can take the steps necessary to figure out what it is I must do to make a difference and an impact in the lives of millions of people. This, in my opinion, is the solution to depression. The reason for that is because once you feel fulfilled, you have no reason to be depressed. So go out, take the steps, take leaps, do something. It doesn't matter what it is. Go discover what matters to you. Discover what's important. Find your purpose. Fulfill your purpose. Don't let anything deviate you from your path. It is your path to be had. Use it to make an impact on the world.